Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, and welcome to my next Let's Play. It has been 6 months since the destruction of Sigma, and little has changed. The Maverick revolt started by Sigma is over, but Mega Man X and the new generation of Maverick hunters have yet to destroy all of Sigma's followers. Led by information gained by Dr. Kane, Mega Man X and the rest of the hunters tracked the last of the Mavericks to an abandoned Reploid factory. There, they hope to wipe out the last of the Resistance. Little do they suspect that the real war is about to begin. Mega Man X2 versus the X-Hunters. And here we are, people. Mega Man X2. We played Mega Man X last year. And this year, we're going to continue on with the next part of the series. So yeah, Mega Man X2 came out in 1994. About a year after the first Mega Man X game. Basically a continuation of the story for the most part. Give me just a minute. I'm kind of adjusting my controls here. I think I want to do this, and this. Okay, there we go. But yeah, Mega Man X2 I actually played for the first time about 2 years ago. I did it for Super 16, which is the the yearly event I take part in, where you basically play through 16 Super Nintendo games and do like certain challenges from each of them, and it's a big race and everything. And yeah, I'd played Mega Man X, like the original Mega Man X before that, but that was actually my first experience with Mega Man X2. And after the Super 16 was over, I played more of the game and basically finished it off. Overall, I mean, if you like Mega Man X1, you'll like Mega Man X2 is basically all I gotta say. There's really not a lot different. There are some differences. I mean, otherwise it'd be the same freaking game. But it's still a really, really solid title. A lot of fun. I stand by that. Like, I think the X series is like kind of like the perfect continuation of like what the actual Mega Man classic series is like. It's just more futuristic because X is more powerful. He has like better and cooler abilities, all that other good stuff. I mean, just the dash alone, the Mega Man X dash is, I think, like literally one of the most based things. I mean, even the wall cling is also pretty optimized and optimal as well. But still, just like, if you've ever played like the Mega Man games and you like the Mega Man games and you play this, you'll just be like, oh my god, this is just like, this is like just so advanced. And like, I mean, that's kind of the point. I mean, obviously Mega Man X is a, improvement over the original Mega Man design and everything, but still, like, even just like little fights like these, like we're up against a huge freaking robot, and it's just like, oh my god, this thing is like massive. But like, you look at X's firepower and like what he can do and what he's capable of, and it's just like, oh yeah, like free, free basically. I'm getting kind of murdered by this guy though. I shouldn't be, but I am. Okay, I got him at least. But yeah, I do really enjoy this game. I haven't decided if I like this more than X1 yet. I think I actually feel pretty equally about them for the most part. But there are some like really cool additions and things I do really appreciate and respect from this game. Most notably like the continued plot right here.
This is their leader. His name is Mega Man X. Those who underestimated him are now nothing but scrap.
We won't make the same mistake. He is powerful, but he is blind to what is happening around him. Our Mavericks will keep him busy until we are ready. Yes, how is the plan proceeding? Collection is proceeding as scheduled. However, we are having problems with the control unit. We have little time. We must finish construction on schedule. We must hurry. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save. I am playing this on the Legacy Collection on Switch. Which I'm glad I am, because just a convenient way to play all the Mega Man X games in, you know, any manner you want, basically. So yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, here we are. We have our map. We have our 8 new Mavericks we have to destroy. We have Wire Sponge. We have Morph Moth. We have Flame Stag. We got Magna Centipede. We got Crystal Snail. Wheel Gator. Bubble Crab. And last but not least, we got the Overdrive Ostrich. So those are our Mavericks. And we're going to try to take them all down. So personally, I actually kind of like playing against Wire Sponge first. I feel like he's a very easy boss to take down. You get some very easy items you can collect out of the gate. You can get your first weakness. It allows you to get a pretty based upgrade pretty early on. So yeah, I think Wire Sponge is personally like my way to go, at least to begin. But I know that Wheel Gator is another very common start for this game as well. And yeah, Wheel Gator is also pretty not too bad to take down with base equipment as well. I do think Wire Sponge is slightly easier, just because, well, the start anyway, because of just what you can get potentially. I don't claim that like my order is like the best way. I will probably have to make some like stage revisits no matter what, but that's just the way of things. Also, if it wasn't obvious, there was a heart tank. I didn't really call attention to it, but yeah, there's a heart tank that's like up here in this little nook, but I got it. Okay, just want to make sure you guys were wondering what the hell I was doing up there. I wasn't just trying to find like glitchy stuff or anything like that. But yeah, this stage is not too bad. It has kind of a weather gimmick where I think if you like hit those crystal balls with certain attacks, like the weather patterns can actually change. But yeah, you want to jump on that. I'll go ahead and show it again. You want to jump on this guy here. If you destroy him, well, you can obviously undo that. Let me just do this. Oh, well, I can't do it anymore. Crap. Well, that kind of sucks. Can I even get up here now? I probably can. It's just going to be awkward because of the rain physics. Ah. Come on, please. Let me do this. There we go. Okay. But yeah, you want to get up here. God, I almost messed it up. There we go. So yeah, we're not getting I mean, we are getting this extra life, but that's not the main reason why we came up here. The main reason we came up here is to actually get this sub-tank right here. Which, again, the sub-tanks are kind of like the energy tanks of the classic series. I do actually like the sub-tanks better overall as a concept. Very quickly, I'm just going to point this out. There is this door here. We can't actually do anything with this door, though, because it doesn't really come into play until after you beat 2 of the Mavericks. But I wanted to basically showcase that, just, you know, in the nature of sharing everything about this game. But yeah, I mean, if you've played Mega Man, playing Mega Man X is pretty straightforward. You can jump, you can shoot. If you hold the shoot button, you can charge your Buster to make an even bigger and stronger attack. And carried over from the first game is the dash, which the dash is like easily one of the best things ever created for this game, because it just allows you to move so fast. And you have just like really great control over X as well. It just feels really, really nice. And, you know, if you want to speed run this game, I mean, a lot of people speed run this game, and I can see why, because it just feels really good to go fast. And it just becomes a matter of, you know, getting the right boss execution down. Which is still difficult, don't get me wrong, but, you know, still, it's nice to worry about less things, essentially. And hopefully I can get some health before the boss here. Not that, again, the boss is too hard with base equipment, but still. I'm someone who likes to have full health whenever I can get away with it. You can also use a shortcut between your weapons. Well, it's normally the L and R button, but I obviously switched the controls for Y and X for that, so we'll see that later. Plus, we don't really even have weapons right now anyway, so it doesn't really even matter. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and take on our first boss here. But yeah, Wire Sponge is really, really not that bad. He has a pretty predictable pattern. Once you know how he works, it's pretty easy to take down. These attacks are relatively easy to avoid as well. Boom. Wait for him to fire. There we go. When he's like, when about half of his health is down, he'll start a new attack. Kind of his rage mode attack. Crap. What? Oh, I didn't see that spike. Okay, that's okay. We can try again. I mean, we got that extra life for a reason, so. I normally don't die on him, though. I think I just, again, took too many hits in certain parts, which it happens. And again, we don't have this guy's weakness, so obviously that's significant as well. This attempt is going a bit better. Okay, here's his rage mode attack. Okay, I think we're fine. I think if I hug the wall, I'll be okay here. Woo! Okay. Man, that got close, and my fingers were starting to cramp up a little bit too, which is also not optimal, obviously. But yeah, we got him. We got him down, and that's all that matters. So that's our first boss done, Wire Sponge. We'll, as usual, get his main ability, which we can then use to our own volition for attacking, and in some cases, like this one, we can use it for utility too. But we have the Strike Chain. So not only will this do damage, but you can also use it to latch onto walls as well that are kind of away from you. So, you know, you can use it for that. And you can use that very effectively in this stage right here, because our second boss is going to be Gator. I'm going to try to do about 2 Mavericks per video, or 2 stages per video, as I normally do for this. Obviously, I'm going to be doing things a little bit different, though, where I'm just going to record straight through. So there's a possibility that, like, you know, I won't have any additional intros unless, like, I stop this actual recording session. But yeah, I'm doing that just in the interest of, you know, kind of keeping things moving because, you know, obviously, sometimes, you know, some levels from some sections might take me a bit longer than others, so I'm not going to do my usual intro for every single video. Okay, so right here, here's where you can actually use the strike chain. Now, there is another way you can do this that, where you don't have to use this method, and it's a little easier that way, but this allows you to get a good item, like, a lot sooner. So what you have to do is you have to jump over to that wall, like, not this wall, but the wall beyond. And to do that, you have to kind of do, like, a long jump, but also use the strike chain, like that. I've never done that first try before. That's pretty freaking incredible. And then we get this capsule. Mega Man X, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your X-Buster. With it, you will be able to charge energy in both arms at once. This enables you to shoot a double shot or to charge any weapon. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. But yeah, if we do this, we will not only get the double shot, which is pretty cool, and this we'll see right here, basically, if you charge it all the way to pink, you get essentially 2 shots. You can use one right away, but like the other one you can kind of store for later, or you can just shoot them both at once. And in addition to that, you can also charge your normal, like your weapons, to get an even bigger maneuver. Using it on steps is not really ideal. Let's try to use it somewhere else. In some cases, these charge abilities will just be like just bigger variations of your other moves, of the moves in question, but there's some that give you like some other unique features, so it's kind of worth to see them all. Okay, I won't worry about that. I don't have any help anyway. The reason I was trying to go for that, though, is mainly for my sub-tanks, because that is a thing. And the part of the thing I really love about sub-tanks is that you can fill them up as you go throughout the game with like any excess energy you get, which is really, really nice. Okay. So yeah, we got the ride armor. We don't really need this ride armor for much, but it's always fun to get into these things whenever they're available. I always like them. We can jump out of them, and okay, there's the hard tank for this level. This is another one that I think they kind of intend for you to get later, but using some sneaky stuff, you can actually get it now. Ah, damn it. Okay, I was too slow. But yeah, essentially, if you're fast enough, you can use your invincibility frames to jump up the spikes and get that immediately. I'll try again here. Ooh, I actually missed that. There we go. So yeah, make sure you take like damage at the last frame before they disappear, then you can very quickly charge over there, and then just get that before you take death, essentially. So yeah, with that we actually have both of the items for this stage. That's another thing I do kind of like about this game, or these games, is just that, you know, you have 2 things you can get in every level, and it stays pretty consistent with that. So you know for sure whether or not you have what you need. Okay, so I'm gonna actually... You're supposed to get off right here, but I'm gonna continue on because... Oh, damn it! I'm gonna get a game over without even intending to. Okay, I didn't get a game over. Okay, well, you can get it 1-up up there, and then also you can find that door that was up there. That's that, the same door that I showed off earlier in Wire Sponge's stage, so the same kind of thing as that. So I'm going to skip that life then, because, oh god. Yeah, I'm going to skip that life because I don't want to risk dying and having to start the stage over, so we're just going to keep going, and we're not going to worry about it. Because that is what we do. We do not worry about things. Or at least we try to not worry about things. I'm known to be a bit of a worrywart about stuff, so... You know, it's not foolproof by any means, but... I try anyway. Okay. Oh, perfect. How are we doing for our sub-tank, by the way? Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. And I believe we go over here. Go all the way down. There's some more healing items right here you can get. You probably didn't see or notice, but, you know, there is something there. I'll go ahead and get this too. No, I won't. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and fight the next Maverick, Wheel Gator. Like I said, Wheel Gator is also another one that, you know, is not a bad robot master to take on first. Just because his pattern's not too bad. Basically, you want to stay up here, wait to see him, go back up immediately, because sometimes, sometimes he'll pop up immediately, but sometimes he goes around twice. I'm not sure what determines that, if I'm being honest. Oh. Okay, that's right. But yeah, with the double shot, Wheel Gator goes by very quickly. Because you're essentially doing 2 fully charged shots at once. Right here. He makes like little spikes in the wall whenever he does that, so watch out for those parts in the wall. They're not instant death spikes, at least. Come on. Let go of me. Okay, good. I was like, come on, lose your invincibility frame so I can finish you off. Yeah, I need to rest my hand a little bit. It was kind of cramping a little bit from earlier. I'm glad I made the button changes that I did, because it's better to dash with R than I think it is for the A button, but still doesn't change. Can still cramp up my hand from time to time. So there we go. We get the spin wheel. Spin wheel, a very important weapon for reasons we'll go over later. I see now why Sigma fell at the hands of Mega Man X. He is quite formidable. I am not sure our Mavericks can hold him long enough. We may have to intervene. Dr. Kane, what happened? A group of Mavericks calling themselves the X-Hunters have just contacted us. Greetings, we have all of Zero's parts.
They could be yours if you could defeat us.
We look forward to meeting you, X.
X. Zero's control chip is still stored here.
I doubt it is possible to resurrect him without it. Dr. Kane, I've got to get Zero's parts back. At any cost. So here kind of starts the main gimmick of Mega Man X2, and I will actually talk about that gimmick when I start the next part. So yeah, I'll see you guys for that. Later, folks.